Hello, my name's Tony and welcome back to Fragdicted. In today's episode, I'm going to be doing my first Middle Eastern fragrance haul, unboxing and first impressions. There are 5 new fragrances in a rather large box. Let's get into it. Right, so let's get some of the admin out of the way. I ordered all 5 of these fragrances from one company. They're from Lauren J. I went onto the website, ordered them. They came next day delivery. Now, all 5 fragrances came to a grand total of £65.95, and the delivery, which didn't state next day, but it arrived by UPS next day, was just another £2.95. So a total of £68.90 for 5 new fragrances. Now, I'm really excited by this because I've not smelled any of these. I've done a lot of research from different people, Barry's channels being influential, and Barry is mostly responsible for me falling down this rabbit hole. It really has intrigued me for some while, and I've been scared to dive in because I know I'm not going to get back out. Also, another channel, Smelly Cat, I've done some research on his channel. He does some great Middle Eastern fragrance reviews. So I've watched a lot of top 10 videos on Middle Eastern fragrances, and I've picked 5 new ones very, very cheaply. And I'm here to unbox those in front of you and give you my first impressions. Now, I've got lots more coming, so this won't be the first video I do like this. And I will probably go on to do some individual reviews of the ones that I really like. So let's dive into the fragrances. Now, I have opened the box just to see which company sent me these. Like I said, this was from Lauren J Paris. I'll leave their details for their website below. Some of these were on sale. I'll give you the prices as I run along. I will give you a warning, by the way. You're going to have to hear that horrible unwrapping noise. Tough luck. The first fragrance out of the box is Ragba. Now, I've heard so much about this and never tried it, and it's so cheap. I thought, you know what, this has to go in my first Middle Eastern fragrance video, 100%. So let's see what this is like. I'm very intrigued to try the Intense as well, and if I really enjoy this, I probably will go on to do that. But let's get into the box. I have bought some scissors with me in case I have some trouble as well. And I am also armed with my tester strips. So that is the box. But this is the one I'm interested in. So this is Ragba. And that is the bottle. Has a clear lid on the top with a gold atomizer. Very dark juice on it. So let's give this a go. Really interested to try it. So it's not been sprayed. I can smell the atomizer's clean. And there we go, there's the proof. There we go, good atomizer. So this one cost £12.99. Oh, I'm getting that immediately. That in the air smells very, very good. Now, this I knew would be up my street. It's got lots of vanilla in, apparently. It's got some amber. It's got some woody notes. It's got some sweet notes. And yeah, you know what? It's got sugar in it too, so why wouldn't I like it? Yeah, it reminds me a lot of other fragrances that I like this. So something like Jazz Club, heavy sort of vanillic ambery fragrances. This is just like that. Now, that does smell very good. It's got a little bit of incense in there, so there's a slight bit of smokiness, but mainly vanilla and amber and some woods. So that is an absolute hit for the money. £12.99, 1 for 1 so far. The next one is Lattafa, and it is Najdia. Apparently this is their interpretation of Invictus Aqua, which I don't know. So very interested to see what this is like. This one is an EDP. It costs just £12.99. And there's the box. A nice box, actually. Big old box. Quite heavy. Let's get into it. really heavy glass on this. How they're able to do that in that glass for £12.99. The Taffa sign on the top. I just think that's insane. It's got sort of a fake sort of leathery finish on the top there. It says the Taffa Perfumes etched into the glass down the bottom there. So yeah, presentation again is very good and very, very heavy glass. Not been sprayed, there we go. Not as good as the atomizer on Ragba, but not bad. Again, for the money it is, can't complain. Now I've just smelt that in the air and that is very, very fresh. That is very Invictus-like. Now I have had Invictus. I've probably gone through 2 or 3 bottles of Invictus and used to absolutely love the stuff. Back when it lasted quite well too. And this smells a lot like that. It's a little bit lighter and a little bit more marine-like, but that is very, very nice as well. It's got no challenging notes in there at all. Very clean and fresh. Another win. £12.99 for 100 ml of an EDP that smells as good as that. You can't go wrong. So another win. We're 2 for 2. On to number 3. Let's pull this out of the box. This one, I am not over familiar with the pronunciation, so I do apologise in advance if I get this wrong. But it is Abiad and it is the leather, and it's from Lattafa again, from Lattafa. So that is the box, nice big box again. So this is an EDP again. It's a 60 ml bottle, this one, so a little bit smaller than the other bottles. And this is meant to be an interpretation of Italian leather by Memo. Now, the box on this is probably the best of the other boxes so far. And what I like about this is it actually slides up. So they thought about the presentation. This one costs just £11.99. So again, I'm hoping it will be a bargain. We'll know that from the smell. And let's take this out. So there we go. Really heavy frosted glass again. Very, very heavy. Lattafa etched into the back there. The logo on the front, it has the sort of Armaf style lid on, but then with the logo etched into the top. Sort of a golden juice. I've never smelt Memo's Italian leather, so I couldn't tell you what that's like. So let's give this one a go. Sort of golden atomizer on the top. The label is etched into the glass, so you can't peel that off. Everything's printed onto the glass, so you can't, nothing's gonna wear away. So yeah, really good quality bottle for the money. £11.99 again, this one cost. Atomizer not as good as some of the others. But wow, okay, so that is quite green straight away. Very fresh though, it's got some citrus in the top. And yeah, I get that sort of smooth, leathery note to it, but it's not anything like Tuscan leather, for example. But a green, leathery fragrance is the best way I can explain it, with a little bit of lightness and citrus on top. Very, very nice for the money. £11.99, I'll wear it. It will be placed into the collection. Really like the bottle, even though the lid's not as nice, but the bottle's very nice. Look at that. There we go. So that is Abiad leather. Hope you're still with me. Just 2 more to do. Now the next one is actually, I had to smile because Kaid, which I pulled the deodorant out one of the boxes, I actually had ordered that again from the Taffa. Really like the box. Very, very heavy. This one just seems better quality in the box immediately. It feels like a real leather finish on the top there. Let me just get into it. And it's got a really nice etching into the front of the leather there, and it's got the Lattafa logo on the top and all the details on the bottom. Now the sleeve pops up and look at the bottle on that, and it feels really, really heavy. This is 100 ml. This costs just £12.99 on the Lauren J Paris website. I believe this is one of the ones that were in the sale. And I really like the bottle. It's really heavy, and you can see the really heavy frosted glass on the bottom, giving it that weight. This is all plastic on the outside, but it's not a bad finish, you know, and I really like the top of the lid, the logo's there, look, keyed into the front there. So really nice finish to it, and you can see the colour of the juice just about in the bottom there, so quite a dark juice. Now, when you take the lid off, it is plasticky again, but it's quite heavy, and that is the top and the atomizer. So really good presentation on this, and probably my favourite of them so far. This is meant to be their interpretations, you can't tell by the bottle already, of Dunhill's Absolute Gold. So this has lots of interesting notes in, some spices, some wood, some oud, some vanilla, some leathery notes, some amber. So really been interested to see what this one is like. Oh wow. Oh, that is stunning. The spices in there are gorgeous, but it's got this lovely sweetness to it. Oh wow, that isn't what I was expecting at all. I was expecting this to be a lot more challenging, but that is very gentleman-y like, but it's got some sweetness. That's really good. I've not smelt the original, I want to now. Wow, that is my favourite so far, by quite a long way actually. Very interesting. That spices, the cardamom, you get the cardamom in the top. It's got this sort of sweet cardamom note and the vanilla mixing in. That is good, really good. I am absolutely over the moon with that purchase, and for the money, wow. I just hope it lasts. I think it will. It's got those notes that I think will help it last. But for $12.99, and the packaging you get with that sits in the sleeve. That is my favourite so far. Moving on to the last one. The last one is called Green Sapphire, and this is by Fragrance World. And this is a clone of Boadicea's Victorious Green Sapphire. This is an EDP, it is 100 ml, and this one was the most expensive of the fragrances I've got here, but still just £14.99. So let's get into the box. Nice ribbon on the outside. Not smelt anything from Fragrance World before. Quite nicely actually, the box on this has got like a soft touch to it. Doesn't look it, but it's got like a soft feel. So that's the box. Let's get inside. Wow, heavy. That is good, look at that. Look at the presentation on that. What a beautiful colour. A sapphire green colour. Gold inserted metal plate on the front that says Green Sapphire Eau de Parfum. And look at the lid, a metal lid with a really nice inscription on the top. Look at that. That presentation, that £15, that is better than a lot of designers in terms of presentation. Incredible. Very, very heavy glass as well. It's nice heavy metal lid. So I really like that. That is cool. And a golden atomizer to match the colouring scheme. So let's give this a quick spray. Now this has notes in it of raspberry and violet leaf and saffron. Also has some pine needles and some oud, some cashmere. Also has some sandalwood, vanilla and moss. So lots of interesting notes again. I'm expecting this to be quite a green fragrance, but let's see if it's got enough sweetness. Now that is the worst atomizer of the ones I've just tried. But hey, it still had a good spray, but it was quite difficult to press, and you can see there it's not the greatest. That straight away is very, very green, but it also has some sweetness from the vanilla coming straight through. So sort of a green fragrance, sort of almost green fougere-like, but with some vanilla. Very, very fresh. Not sure if it's too green for me. It's not my favourite of the ones I've tried, but I can appreciate it. It is a nice fragrance. You get pine, you get a little bit of spice, you get some fresh notes coming through. Don't get any of the oud at all. It's not an oud based fragrance. That is really nice, and actually for people that like green fougere type fragrances, definitely give this a go. For $14.99 you can't go wrong, and the presentation, look at that. So that's my favourite presentation. My favourite fragrance of the day was the Qaid, but I also really liked Ragba and the Najdia. So I would say the leather one was okay, not my favourite of them. I would say 5 great pickups for the money. Really pleased that I've bought them, and they will be staying in my collection, and I'm really looking forward to doing this again. I've really enjoyed it. I love this style of video. I hope you did too. I hope you enjoyed being here on this little journey of getting into Middle Eastern fragrances. So don't forget to like, don't forget to comment. If you would consider subscribing, that would be amazing. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you again in the next one. Don't forget to keep smelling wonderful.